What's up, guys? It's Bilo back here again with a new guitar day. I picked up this LTD Kirk Hammett Jr. So this is a KH-JR. You hear how jangly that neck pickup just sings, man. And like I said, we're playing through the 65 mini head. I can only imagine what this would sound like through my Fender or through my Vox, you know, with the neck pickup. I think it's got it. This, whatever the ESP did to make this neck, I want to get another one of these neck pickups because it sounds really, really good. What do you think, man? It just goes to show you it's not really the guitar. It's kind of the amp and the electronics, you know what I mean? This is a small guitar, and by all means, with less wood and all that, it really shouldn't sound that good, but it does, you know? So that's the BEOD pedal through the clean channel. I really enjoy this guitar. I immediately brought it home, changed the strings, started oiling the neck, and just started working on it. One of the things I did immediately was I moved the pickup selector switch. So the pickup selector switch was right here, and the volume is right there. If you're aware of the Kirk Hammett, Kirk's guitar, he has like 1, 2, 3 volumes, and they're right there. And I know why, so he can do this thing, but I hate that. You know, I like to actually have it like this, where I'm playing and I can just slip up with my pinky and keep playing. I don't have to mess with a volume in my way. So I moved, you know, I routed a little bit extra wood out, and I moved the pickup selector here and the volume selector there, and I'm really happy with how that turned out. I don't believe they make these anymore. This is a relatively rare guitar. I got this from the Facebook buy sell functionality thing on my iPhone, and I saw that this guy had posted this in Beaumont 2 months ago, a month or two ago. He wanted $200. I only wanted to pay $100, so we met at $125. I immediately went to go pick this up yesterday morning at 10 o'clock, and I was back in my town at 4 p.m. So it was about a 4 or 5 hour trip, about a 6 hour trip. This is an amazing guitar. Immediately when I got it, I changed the strings. The guy had put elixirs on there, and I oiled the neck, and I put some linseed oil, which is some purified linseed oil, but I could tell that immediately it sucked it up. I think this guy's had this guitar for like 2 to 5 years or 2 to 4 years, and maybe his kid never oiled the neck. It's because as soon as I put the oil on there, it just sucked it up. And so I put 3 coats of oil and let them, like in between, 5 minutes in between, and just let the wood suck up as much oil as possible. This is a rosewood neck, and as you can tell, I still need to add more oil to it. So I'll use some of my my Music Nomad F1 oil. That's what I will put on it next time I change the strings. But on the first go, oil I put was this. It's Winsor Newton oil color, and it's refined linseed oil. So the neck really needed an oiling bad. It was super ashy. You know how when you get a rosewood from like a pawn shop and it just looks really, really bad? That's what this one looked like. And I brought back to life a lot of its color. Let's go through the red channel now in the PV amp. So no pedals. This will be just the red channel and whatever delay I decide to throw in there. Yeah, you tell me what you think. Yeah, it sounds really good, man. What do you think about that? I mean, this is a really small, tiny guitar. I mean, in comparison to the to my Ibanez, I mean, look at the size of these things. I mean, this is really small. My inspiration for picking up this guitar was from Pixie Licks. Pixie Licks had a little Lotus Les Paul that was given to him, or maybe he bought or something like that, and it's like a 19 and something scale. This is the 20-inch scale, so they're right on with a 3/4 scale length proportions. And I fell in love with this guitar on eBay, on YouTube, and I absolutely had to get it. I fell in love with this guitar on YouTube, and I absolutely had to get it. So I went to, we were in Dallas visiting my wife's family, and I was at the Guitar Center in Plano, Texas off 75, and I saw a miniature LTD Les Paul looking, so it was like the Eclipse. It was like a miniature Eclipse Junior, EC-Junior for $99, and I really wanted to get that guitar. I just didn't have the money on me. When we came back to Houston, I started searching hard. reason why I picked this guitar is because it's very, very rare. You don't see these anymore on eBay, maybe one or two. I don't think you'll find them on Amazon. You know, this is the LTD KH-Junior or Kirk Hammett Jr. or KH-Junior, like JR. And you know, I don't think you can find these on Amazon. On eBay, you might find one or two. On Reverb, maybe one or two. And they want like $279, $300 for these guitars. And so I got mine for $125 because the guy was really wanting to get rid of it. I guess maybe his kid wanted a skateboard or something, you know. Yeah, you know, like I said, there's something about this neck pickup because I got all my audio levels dialed in for the bridge. And here I am hanging out in the neck and it's pushing just a little too hard to where I'm clipping. So let me dial back that output gain. Yeah, I just had to dial back that output gain a little bit because when I was on the neck crunching, I was noticing that it was clipping. And these pickups sound great. They're ESP. They're not EMGs, although they look like it. The tuners on the back say ESP on it as well. It's a made in Indonesia guitar. And for $125, this is a wonderful travel guitar. Or maybe when I have a kid one day, I'll give this to my kid and he can learn how to play guitar in style. I mean, can you imagine your little 7 or 10-year-old kid going to guitar class and everybody's got these bogus ass guitars, and then your kid walks in with a fucking Kirk Hammett? Can you imagine? I mean, this would be really awesome. I mean, you know, when the kid grows up, he could play these other guitars too, but, you know, I think this would really be a strong motivator for him because not only is it a mini guitar and doesn't look awesome, but it's metal. You know, this is a Metallica guitar, you know, for crying out loud. I mean, it just doesn't get any cooler than that. That's been this video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed my Kirk Hammett little junior mini guitar thing. It's really awesome. These are very rare, so if you happen to find one of those in your town, or if you happen to find one for, I would say don't pay more than $175 for this. If you can find one for lower than $175, go ahead and jump on it all day long. You're really going to love this, especially if you throw better pickups in it. But like I said, the neck pickup is just to die for me. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give me a comment and like. What do you think about it? Do you have a mini guitar? What mini guitar do you have? Hope you guys have a good one. I'll catch you guys next time, all right? Rock on.